Hi everyone, welcome to this video where I'm going to show how to generate the panels for the sails, and specifically for the main sail and the Genoa sail for the RC sailboat project, the Benetau 36 that I'm doing on my regular YouTube channel. To generate these panels, we need two pieces of software. You are already seeing here the Blender, and you can get this software on the Blender website, Blender, or download. And you will have here, this time is the 3.4. You click here, download, and then follow the instructions, and then you will have the Blender. Another piece of software that we will need is the Sailflow 3.0. You go down here on install. Yeah, you have here the file, and then these are the instructions for that. So when you download this one, you go here in Blender, edit, preferences, then you go to the install, and you will look for that file here in the download, and then you will activate it. I already have it here, Sailflow 3, and it's activated here. After that, you're going to close Blender and reopen it again. Now we just open Blender, then we press N and go to the Sailflow panel and create new cell. So for the loop length, I have 1.47 meters. For the base, I have 0.51. And then this part here, the head length is the minimum amount, is 10 centimeters, and it will be like this part here. The angle is this one because it will be like the angle from here to there, right? And then the boom angle is 0 because I want this straight. And then the panel width, it will be the distance between the different panels that we have here. And it will depend of where you're going to print these panels. You're going to print it, or if you're going to get the coordinates from there. But since this is our sailboat and I want to use panels that will fit in normal letter page size, I use 0.25 meters. That is like 26 centimeters, so it's 0.25 meters here of height per panel. And then this one is the bend of the mast. I add a little bend here. It's like bending this part here. Also the curve of the ledge, and the value is this value here, 0.6. Now that we have all these parameters, we can input that into the Blender Sailflow add-on in Blender and have the preview of the sail there. Here we will input all the parameters that we have before. So the loft length is 1.47. The head length is 0.1 is the minimum. The base length is 0.51. The head angle is -53. And by the way, we can orbit the view with the middle of the mouse. Here I have all the buttons that I'm pressing. Then the button angle is 0, and then we were going to generate panels, and this one will be 0.26, and then add bend to the mast. Here will be 0. This is the bend. And then add curvature to the ledge also. And I'm doing this because this software is not meant to build small sails for RC boat. This is meant to be sails that are like like 3 meters or bigger for normal sailboat. So here we can see that this is our sail already configured, and this is the main sail. You guys can input any parameter here for your necessities. Okay, we have finished to input the parameters, and now we have to bump up a little bit the subdivision. I use here 3. This will add more complexity, more triangles to make more smooth curves on the 3D object that represents the sail. So we have here 3, and when we finish that, we hit up. By the way, if you guys mess up something and like delete the sail, you can go back here and create, and there is a preset here. You can add that also as a preset here, the sails that you are creating. And then you have to go to the profile generator and start playing with the match chamber and the chamber position. Like I use 40 or 45, and then for the match chamber I went from 12 to 15. It depends of where you want the sail to perform. And here then open gear 100%, and you have already the sail, and you can see the shape here. And after that, you have to develop all the panels. That means it's going to cut the different panels accordingly with the width that you provide. We press tab to enter on the object edit mode, and you will see that it enables here develop all, and it has the target quality. You can put it a little higher here, and then you set develop all. You have to select all the panels here, or with 8 also, and then you set develop all. And when you do that, you will see here that this is the sail. You can hide this part, and each of these ones are your panels. You go back to the selection mode, hitting tab key, and then you can select each panel that have been developed. Once we develop all the panels, we have to select the one that we want to print. And then I went ahead here, select the format of the page order, and search here for the US letter in centimeters. That is 22 by 28. But since it is in millimeters, you have to put a 0 at the end. So it's 220, 280. Then with the object selected here, you click print PDF, and you have to put the name of the panel .pdf. then generate the PDF. Then you will go to the folder where you save the PDF, open it, and here you have the pattern to cut the first panel of the sail. It's in a letter size, so you can print it in any printer that you have. And then here you will see there is a little curve here that is going to ensure that you will have the correct shape for the sail. Another thing is that when you are doing multi-panels like this, you have a margin and you have page overlap also, and this is in millimeters. So you specify here how much margin and how much overlap you want, if you want to use tape to tape the different pages and then form the panel. You can do that. For the scenario where we have multiple pages, we have to check this one, multi-page here, check mark, and then this will be panel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are going to print the panel 6. And by the way, if you want to rewrite a file that you have opened with the viewer, you have to close the viewer in order to rewrite that. So in this case, we don't have anything open with panel 6, and we save that. We go to the address for that. It's a panel 6. We have here the PDF viewer. And here are my pages. So this is one. And then normally what I do is I print all these ones, and then taking this mark here, I can overlap the two pages and then using tape put it together, and then I have my pattern to cut the sail material and then sewing that together. To design the Genoa, the only difference with the previous process is that when you're creating the sail, you checkmark this Jeep checkmark here, and then you also provide this additional parameter that is the loop angle, and you give the angle that the Genoa is going to have, and basically this angle here. This is all for this video. Thank you a lot for your support on Patreon. I will be making more videos about questions that I receive on my regular YouTube channel and on other questions that I receive here on Patreon. And it will help me a lot to continue with more videos and more interesting content about RC or tools or any other technology. Also thinking on uploading some 3D objects that I create for this project, so you guys can have files if you need it and have it available. Thank you a lot for your support again, and see you on the next video.